Good morning, Miva. Yes, it is a Monday morning. It's January 6th, 2020. In some cultures, that's called Little Christmas. It's the day they celebrate the wise men coming to visit Jesus. So interesting that here we are on a Monday, beginning of a new year, a new calendar year anyway. Our school year is almost halfway done. You imagine that in a couple of weeks we will have finished our first semester and we'll be ready for our second or spring semester. So, all right, we'll begin with our quote of the day. Is it far too easy to get stuck in negative patterns and somehow think that this is normal? It is not, according to Rosemarie Sorokin. So don't forget, if you're in a negative kind of a pattern, it is not impossible. That is not normal. You can break out of it. Usually you need a little bit of help. And so we've got teachers here that are on board to help you with some of that. So please make sure that you talk to our teachers if that's kind of like become your pattern. All right. Good. All right. So today in history, January 6th, 2001, in one of the closest presidential elections in U.S. history, George W. Bush was finally declared the winner of the bitterly contested 2000 presidential elections more than 5 weeks after the election due to the disputed Florida ballots. And up here we see the hanging chads that they were looking at, little bits of paper that were kind of getting stuck in the voting machines, and they finally figured out how to fix that and how to count. They had to really count them by hand. But you can imagine 5 weeks. So early November was the election, and it was in January where it was finally resolved. Okay. In 2014, the U.S. Senate confirms Janet Yellen as the first woman to chair the Federal Reserve Bank in the central bank's 100-year history. And there's a picture of her over here. Quite an amazing thing. All right. So I took 100 years of banking, right, of U.S. banking, the Federal Reserve, to appoint a woman. And she did a great job in her term. So in 1914, Henry Ford astounds the world as he announces that he will pay a minimum wage of $5 a day and will share with employees $10 million in the previous year's profits. That was unheard of at his time. He really basically wanted everybody to be able to afford one of his cars, and for $5 a day would do it. You imagine the minimum wage for Maine just went up $1 this year to $12 an hour. They were getting $5 a day. So it's I thought that was kind of a neat little fact for you to think about today. All right. Well, National Technology Day is today. Boy, that's a Miva natural here. So National Technology Day on January 6th recognizes the way technology changes the world and looks to the future of technology. From the wheel to smartphones, each year the day honors technological achievements made that impact our daily lives. Imagine the world without technology in our daily lives. We can't even take a step without coming into contact with a form of it. The world is abuzz with technology, and of course, Miva needs it extremely because that's where we are. We're based on technology. So here, this is a great, I think, great celebration for us today. All right, Student Showcase still presenting these ideas that you can do submissions to Mr. Corbett, and they are sketches, drawings, paintings, photography, sculptures, and or poetry or whatever else you have been working on. Make sure that you're sending them to Mr. Corbett so that we can show them on Thursdays. That's our goal every week. We'll see if we can get back to that this week. All right. Well, it is time for our Monday advisory sessions. And yeah, it is Monday again, but also happy Monday, right? So a couple of different peanut versions of Monday here for you. And so as always, I like this the snowboarder now saying, how can I make this the best Monday ever? Well, give that a little bit of thought as you go into your advisory periods. Always, of course, making it a great day. And as these snow people say, it's not worth it, Roy. Let's just give them our noses and let them go. When you're up against a hair dryer, that's something that you have to do if you're a snow person. Okay. Well, that's it then. Take care, everybody. And again, make it a great day. Bye-bye now.